How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another Fiordland episode. We are in a different location. I actually managed to get the drone up here and you can see just how stunning this place is. It's just immense how many islands and how many different mountains there are. It's just endless and you could probably spend weeks and weeks and weeks here, which I would love to do.
Gold rings, gold leaves, gold strings.
It is a completely different day to the first day. We have sun out, it's flat calm, it's just amazing. So let's get stuck into it. It's time to go get some Kina. Now, it's not all just about collecting. You have to be a bit switched on and make sure you're collecting some good stuff. So here you can see the nice big fat orange roe. This is what you want. You want good healthy Kina, and this is when you want to collect it, as there's no point collecting Kina that's not fat and healthy. What I love about doing a lot of diving, or especially so much during the day, is that your body doesn't take long to get good and really hone in your skills of diving, how far you can push it and what you can do, what depths you're comfortable at. And it's not just your diving, it's just the more time in the water, the more likely you are to see lots of different stuff. I ended up finding a lot of big crayfish, and now the bigger ones tended to be on top and outside of holes looking at eating stuff, so a lot of time I found them in the middle of a Kina patch having a good old munch, like this big guy, which I thought I'd get him in the net straight away, no problem. He was out in the open, I'd have him easy, but he completely had me, done a quick turn and he was off. After a quick regroup and another good breathe up, it was time to go back down and see if I could get him. Now, I had a clue where he was, so I took my time and I was pretty gentle as I used my ducker to try and pull the seaweed apart, and eventually I seen some big orange legs, so it was attempt 2. This time I couldn't get it wrong. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these things may look a bit easy to catch, but they're strong as hell. Now, I've went down and I've managed to grab this one pretty much straight away and pin him to the ground, but I can only just get my hand around his hard shell, and it's all spiky as well, and it doesn't take him long before he gets his legs and his pincers, which are underneath, right into my glove, and it's just the creepiest feeling. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like it.
But
not long before I come across another monster sitting down on the seabed. Now he was tucking into the Kina that I was just working on, so I head down and I decide to go for a distraction technique, which I think worked, and eventually I managed to get my hands around him and bring him back to surface. As I was doing that, he was trying his best to try and rip my glove off again. I really did not enjoy this feeling. And with another day done just like that, it was time to head back to the mothership, where Quinton is cooking up a storm with something pretty unusual which I've never ate before, but I'm very looking forward to it. And on tonight's menu, shark, which was caught just the other day by the lads fishing out the back of the boat. Now they make full use of everything they catch because this meal will last a good few days, so it's well worth getting stuck in. Eating a shark! You might wonder what I'm eating. I'm eating shark. Shark for a shark. You're eating shark.
I got my days around each tennis at maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. When the sun's a bit lower, and then I sort of throw them in the back.
It's a bit of the fish. It's pretty damn good. Shark's fish anyway, isn't it? This is a general shark eating discussion with Quinton.
Easy, yeah.
It's a bloody big fish, though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, man.
And of course we can't forget the crayfish that I've literally been hunting all day. So we get it all sorted out, we take the head off and the tail off and get it boiled up, ready for some soy sauce and wasabi. Eventful tuna fishing off the back of the boat. Me and Quinton managed to go do our washing today in town, and we went to the pawn shop. What did Quinton end up buying? A big old marlin lure or something like that. So we're going to try and catch a big fish.
It is possible, man. It is possible. They do get pretty big out here. My fucking theory is big lure, big fish.
So it's currently 10 o'clock at night. We've not caught tuna yet. We're just in the old swap, you know, big shifts really, 10 minutes each. Hard going. We're in the perfect spot between those two islands and those clouds up there. It's tight. It's just a bit of a waiting game now really. We've had one bite. I had one bite, it took me for a bit of a spin. We both kind of just sat there in disbelief and then it came off.
Bloody busted off the cheeky bugger.
Stay tuned for more. So, no tuna. We're going to bed. Good night. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a bit crazy and a bit everywhere, but don't worry, there's another crazy and everywhere one coming, as it's my last day in the Fiordlands, where we get to try and shoot some kingfish, and we also go exploring a wreck in the deep water.